Wow. Okay. So the surprise of the day is this right here. Xbox slash Microsoft, of course, just bought Activision Blizzard. Oh my goodness. I still can't believe this. But it's true. You know why it's true? Because Phil Spencer, Uncle Phil, is doing things right. And this is what I always wanted from Microsoft, from Xbox itself. And yes, I am extremely happy about this. And damn. So, yes, a historic moment. We're excited to announce that the world renowned franchises and talented people at Activision Blizzard will be joining Team Xbox. Wow. Because this is good on both sides. I'll talk about later about Activision, but Xbox right now as a service, I think it's the best. Because Xbox, it's one of those services that you can say like, okay, if I want to spend at least $12 to $14 monthly and their service has the Game Pass, I'm up for it. And I'm actually paying for Game Pass, and Game Pass has a lot of games. And having this in the list, on the list, is very extremely freaking good. And that's because, you know, Activision has a lot of good games. Well, some of them. But one of them, it's the most popular, and that is called Call of Duty. And a lot of people may say, okay, maybe Call of Duty could be an exclusive for future Call of Duties on the Xbox. So that being said, well, it could be an Xbox exclusive for Call of Duty, but you know, Activision will be losing a lot of that kind of audience on the PlayStation, in which it can be a little bit, you know, it's kind of bad for them. But if Microsoft bought them for $70 billion, I don't think they have no complaints for that, of course. But they might be losing a bit of that PlayStation audience if they decide to just like, let's just concentrate on PC and the Xbox and just leave the PlayStation behind. That's kind of logical, I guess, but it's more of a redemption, and this is where I want to go. Redemption for Activision Blizzard. And we have known for the past 3 months, I guess, about their allegation and the sexual assault, all that crap that they've been having lately. People boycott. Like, they just stopped playing Overwatch and all these Activision Blizzard games. Some of them. At least me, I just don't play Call of Duty anymore or Overwatch. I just visit with other games, of course. But, I mean, for all the trash that they've been having these past months, this was the only redemption. This was like the only redemption for them, because there was no freaking way that they would be back in track without someone buying them or someone above them. I did not think so. I mean, even if this news weren't here today, I mean, like, people have been still hating Activision Blizzard, right? Don't lie. I know you would. I mean, like, a total redemption. That's all I can say. Because there was no way of them coming back from the disastrous that they've been going through. I mean, Call of Duty right now, it's at least more popular than Battlefield, because Battlefield has been atrocious lately. Um, but I'm so freaking happy about this because not just because of the servers of Game Pass and Xbox owning these kinds of games now, is that at least Activision Blizzard, they're gonna have new people, and there's gonna be less crunches. There's gonna be less allegations, more, and I'm not saying that it's not gonna happen because uh, we've been seeing it even with bigger companies like Sony and Microsoft. There's going to be crunches and some allegations inside it. We have seen it in the past few months, and that's not gonna stop it. I mean, it's basically what these people. I don't know what's in their mind, but I mean, even for Sony, I mean, it's I don't. This is one thing. I don't mind if Sony doesn't buy another company, just because we don't want to make a monopoly out of these developers or independent developers or these other independent companies outside of the Xbox, Sony, and Nintendo, right? Because they're going to make a monopoly out of it. And of course, Microsoft did this for various reasons, maybe to give a jab to Sony, and also for the redemption for Activision Blizzard. Of course, because they were not going to come back without this news. And tell me if I'm wrong. I don't think they would have. I don't think they would have make a comeback without this news. So, for PlayStation, I don't see them buying another. It's just gonna be like, oh, since Xbox is buying Activision, then Sony needs to buy another, and then Xbox also buys another, and this is not going to be a really good thing for these kinds of companies. Sony is big as much as as Nintendo. Not as much money, not as much money as Microsoft. I'm not saying that, but as the most popularity, as the most gamers, you can see it in the sales. So, um, so this is a really good news. Good news for me, and that's because not just because of Call of Duty or Overwatch, it's because of Activision Blizzard, because they used to make good games, and having them under Xbox, of course, it's a relief. Such as when they bought Bethesda, because Bethesda, they make a really bad game, such as the Fallout 76, was it? Yeah, that was atrociously bad. And their game, I don't know what engines they were using, but their games just look very dated, at least for me. But the graphics are not, as important. But this is a new era, and I'm very extremely happy about this. And what does this mean for the future of the Xbox? More games in the Game Pass. That's all I have to say. And maybe, just maybe, they're going to have these kinds of games first and day one in Game Pass. Now, Game Pass is a really good service. I can tell you by experience, I am paying for it. I'm also paying for PlayStation Now. Which one's the best? I guess Xbox is one of them above it. There's no discussion about it. It's undisputable. Before this news came up. As for the cloud, we're not there yet. but I really feel happy. And thank you, Uncle Phil, for this. And this is gonna be a short podcast. I don't want to ramble a lot, but just I hope I'm not forgetting something, but I know I will forget something. And yeah, just hoping for the best of these companies. Um, of course, a lot of people been saying that Sony's dead, a PlayStation 5 is dead. But guys, since when a competition is bad? You tell me. Competition is always good. And Sony might have something under its sleeves. Now, maybe buying another company because we don't want that, right? We don't want them buying companies and independent when they go wrong. We don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want it because they're going to create this kind of Netflix type of Disney Plus thing. And that's the kind of route they're going. And that's what I'm afraid of because of the services, of the online services, just like the Game Pass and the PlayStation Now. But having this huge catalog of games, having the Activision Blizzard, maybe Call of Duty might be an exclusive for the Xbox in the future. Not as for now, but in the future, this might be something that we have to look through. And this are my thoughts and concerns, and hope for the best for these two companies coming together, just like Bethesda. Hoping for the best, and competition is always good. And keep gaming, guys. Thank you for watching. This has been Zero Punky, and I'll see you guys later.